Welcome to another video by reitspro.com, a place for insightful articles, videos and other material on REITs and InvITs to help you analyze them in a correct perspective. Today we bring to you two questions on InvITs. What are InvITs and can I invest in them? And we will not concentrate on only legislations which you can find elsewhere, but we will help you discover them in a little deeper and more insightful manner. So there are three InvITs, and yes, you can invest in all these three as a retail investor. One, IRB, second, Indigrid, and third, PG InvIT or the Powergrid InvIT. The first happens to be road assets, the second and the third happen to be power transmission assets. Firstly, let's clarify what are REITs and what is the difference with respect to InvITs. So REITs are commercial real estate investments, and the REIT vehicle invests in commercial office spaces mainly in India, and the rentals generated give returns to the unit holders of REITs. In case of InvITs, these represent infrastructure assets, and these could be several like roads and transmission assets and many more, as we would discover in the following video. So why are InvITs viewed as real estate? So number first, it occupies land, and number two, there is some development on land which makes this infrastructure possible. So the two basic criteria of land and some development are fulfilled, and that is why we view InvITs as real estate. There are several types of InvITs as outlined in Government of India's NMP, which is the National Monetization Plan. As you can see here, roads, telecom, railways, warehousing, power transmission, mining and so on. There's a plethora of sectors where the government has outlined the role of InvITs. As an example, two InvITs registered with sebi are: number one, Reliance Digital Fiber InvIT, which is into, as the name suggests, digital fiber, and the second, Schoolhouse InvIT, which is into schools. So we can actually envisage InvITs almost everywhere in the coming years in India. InvITs potential in India today is also outlined by the GOI's National Monetization Pipeline, which estimates an amount of about 6 lakh crores over the 4-year period from financial year 22 to 25. So the InvITs have successfully been able to raise 15,000 crores from India by the public sector. These two InvITs are the PG InvIT or the Powergrid InvIT, which is listed, and the NHAI InvIT, the National Highways Authority of India InvIT, which is into road infrastructure assets. So what is the use of the National Monetization Pipeline? It basically offers a win-win situation to both the investors as well as the country. What investors get is much higher returns than FDs, and it is extremely suitable for senior citizens and retirement government officials to invest therein. Secondly, the country can, with all this money, build infrastructure that would be great for the coming generations. How does InvIT compare to REIT? So the InvIT investment mainly comprises in infrastructure, as we have said, but investment in different types of infrastructure assets makes it a little different compared to REITs, which basically are into only commercial real estate. So rentals are the main source for REITs, and InvITs can have different models for revenue generation like tolls or contracted annuities or government contracts and so on. So in a sense, REITs are simpler to understand than InvITs. And InvITs in fact required double the investment of REITs in IPOs initially. It means when the legislation was formed in 2014, one needed to invest 10 lakh rupees in an IPO for an InvIT compared to only half the amount, which is rupees 5 lakhs in REITs. These amounts are almost very negligible today. So an IPO today can be subscribed to by the public at 10 to 15,000 rupees for both InvITs as well as REITs. So are there any InvITs that are not for retail public? Yes, there are InvITs which are financed through private means. So in November 2021, NHAI issued an InvIT called the NHAI InvIT for road infrastructure assets, and the units which are listed in NSE and BSE are not traded by the public. And another example happens to be InvIT Trust and Shrem InvIT. Both these are also not for retail public. Now, InvIT returns happen to be higher than REITs, and presently InvITs do give more percentage returns. So one needs to really evaluate nature of assets, the capital price appreciation, and assess the applicable taxation. We can summarize as follows. InvITs are investment in infrastructure. Number 2, they're versatile and can cover many sectors. 3, every InvIT can have different nuances. And 4, you need to invest wisely and look at facts before investing in a particular InvIT.